The most important factor to a healthy well-being is feeling connected.
Welcome to From There to Here,
a safe place where we will explore some of life's adventures so that you do not feel alone. So you're probably wondering who we are. I'm Jess.
And I'm Shannon.
And we're here to introduce each other to you. Shannon is my motivator, my pusher to do things, and things that I really didn't know I wanted to do. I met Shannon in college, and we were in classes together. We didn't know each other well. And then we worked together in a public school. And we still didn't know each other really well, but we had team meetings together. And then she came to me one day and was like, we should get a master's degree.
We should totally get a master's degree.
And I was like, all right. So there we go. We went and we got our master's degree. And then my motivator, pusher to do things was like, we should use our master's degree and write a class. So we wrote a 3-credit course and taught that together about autism.
It was a really good idea.
It always filled with ideas. Yeah. Another idea that Shannon had that wasn't as good of an idea when she was like, hey, Jess, let's go to the lake and carry chairs on our back to get over to the sandbar. And we did do that.
We didn't have a boat at the time.
Right.
So we had to.
Now we're living a little larger.
We had to swim.
Yeah, and I remember her boyfriend, husband now, but was like, that was a terrible idea. People drowned from that every year. But anyway, Shannon with all of her ideas. And then she came to me and was like, hey, Jess, do you want to sell some essential oils? And I was like, yeah, of course I want to sell some essential oils. So there we go, doing that. And then that's actually why I'm here right now. Shannon, being my pusher and full of ideas, was like, hey, do you want to do a podcast? So here we are.
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
So who are you? Jess really is my light.
That's really nice.
Well, you're my go-to person. Like when I'm feeling down or sad or in a dark place, you're my person I call. You are my person. Certainly wouldn't have started podcasting or selling essential oils or swimming across the lakes if it weren't for you. I have been through some dark times, and you are the one that's gotten me through them all. You're like my partner in crime in every aspect of everything. So I know like this might sound kind of out there to some people, but I really feel deep down inside the universe just was planning for us to do things, to make the world a better place, and we had to go through some stuff to do there and to be here, and the universe knew we needed each other.
I think you're right.
Yeah. The universe.
We definitely walked a path that aligned.
Yeah.
So should we tell them why we're doing this?
Yeah. Let's
The main reason we're doing this is Shannon's ideas, and she's going to become famous.
Yes.
So that's the plan there.
My whole goal in life is for people to be like, oh, Shannon Presh, she is so cool. She's so famous. So that's it.
Shannon's going to become famous. No, but really, the reason I'm here
is because I don't belong.
Aside from that reason, is to help others and have this be a place where people can feel connected and not alone. Shannon alluded to some times that have been a little darker for us, and I think this will be a place where if you're having those feelings, you might not feel alone while you're listening to us.
There are times where you want your family and friends and you need them to be around you. And then there are times when you just need stillness and quietness, and hopefully during those times you still don't want to be alone in your thoughts. Your thoughts can kind of be scary.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Get trapped in your thoughts.
So then you come here. Moving on, there are 3 themes going on in our cover art: the hearts, the sunglass reflection, and the pictures we chose. The hearts symbolize the lens through which we choose to view situations in our personal journeys.
I think of it too as a lens of choosing love versus fear. We always have a choice at how we're going to look at any situation, and that choice is going to impact our thoughts around it, and that will impact our being.
The reflection of the sunglasses represents our ability to reflect on what we've been through, and then talk about those deep topics such as fertility struggles, adoption, divorce, loving addicts, etc. The pictures inside the lens symbolizes our ups and downs, the clouds to the brighter days, hence our title, From There to Here.
We're also doing this because it's going to be healing.
Just a connection overall for everybody that listens, but then for also us.
Yeah,
Talking is good.
yes. It helps move any stuckness that's inside, right?
Get it out.
Yeah.
So what are we going to be able to expect?
A variety of perspectives. We're going to have guests. This podcast will be positive, but it will also be real. It will be honest. You'll hear us share a spectrum of feelings, but the ultimate goal is letting go of fear and using our heart lens even when it's tough. We will also get to the point.
Get to the point.
Yes.
We're going to be mindful of your time. We're
Yes.
not going to waste your time,
Yes.
but it's going to be very raw. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to speak the truth.
And then we'll also be sharing our own takeaways on our own life lessons in hopes that it will help the next human.
And lastly, we will sign off each podcast with some inspiration. Today, it comes from Brene Brown. She says, "One day you will tell your story of how you overcame what you went through, and it will be someone else's survival guide."
To sum that quote up, although we are here to share our story, we know that everyone is made up of a story. That's what our life is. It's a story. And by sharing our stories with each other, it, we believe, will help strengthen the collective.
And that wraps up the why behind From There to Here. So pop on over to listen to our first episode titled The F Word.
Thank you for listening and being a part of our community. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. If you'd like to connect, we can be reached at podcastfromtheretohere@gmail.com. We hope you continue on this journey with us.